When we talk about daily walking, especially for seniors, we often speak about it as if it were a simple, almost automatic act. One foot in front of the other, a rhythm learned in early childhood, a movement so familiar that we rarely stop to question it. Yet the human body is never truly simple, and walking, despite its apparent ease, is one of the most complex activities the body performs. It is a quiet conversation between muscles, bones, nerves, balance systems, the heart, the lungs, and even the brain's sense of confidence and fear. For seniors, this conversation becomes more delicate, not because the body is broken, but because it has accumulated history. Years of movement, posture, habits, injuries, and adaptations are all present in every step. One of the most common mistakes seniors make with daily walking is assuming that more is always better. The idea that longer walks automatically equal better health can sound logical, but biology rarely rewards excess without consideration. As we age, recovery time changes. Muscles repair more slowly, joints respond differently to stress, and the nervous system needs more time to recalibrate after exertion. When walking becomes an endurance test rather than a nourishing activity, the body often sends quiet signals before louder problems appear. A lingering ache in the knees, stiffness in the hips that lasts all day, or unusual fatigue that follows a walk are not signs of weakness. They are signs of communication. Ignoring them in the name of discipline can slowly turn a beneficial habit into a source of chronic strain. Another subtle mistake lies in posture. Many seniors walk with a forward, leaning head and rounded shoulders, often without realizing it. This posture is not a personal failing, it is a response to years of sitting, reading, using screens, or simply adapting to gravity over time. But when the head moves forward, even by a few centimeters, it dramatically changes the load on the neck and spine. The body compensates by tightening certain muscles and shortening others, creating a chain reaction that affects balance and breathing. Walking in this posture can quietly limit oxygen intake, reduce stride efficiency, and increase the risk of falls. The body, in its wisdom, will try to adapt, but adaptation under constant strain often comes at a cost. Footwear is another area where well-intentioned choices can lead to unintended consequences. Many seniors choose shoes that feel soft and cushioned, believing that more padding equals more protection. While cushioning can be helpful, overly soft shoes can reduce the foot's ability to sense the ground. The feet are rich in sensory receptors that inform the brain about surface, pressure, and balance. When this feedback is dulled, the brain receives less accurate information, and stability can quietly decrease. On the other extreme, worn-out shoes with uneven soles subtly alter walking mechanics, encouraging compensations in the ankles, knees, and hips. The body can tolerate these changes for a while, but over time, they can contribute to pain or instability that seems to come from nowhere. Speed is another often overlooked factor. Some seniors walk too slowly, not because they lack strength, but because they are cautious. Caution itself is not a mistake, but when walking speed drops below a certain threshold, it can actually make balance more challenging. A very slow gait reduces momentum, which the body normally uses to move smoothly from one step to the next. Without it, each step becomes a separate balancing act. On the other hand, walking too fast, especially without proper warm-up, can overwhelm joints and muscles that need gradual engagement. The body thrives in a middle ground where movement feels steady, confident, and sustainable. There is also the mistake of walking on autopilot, disconnected from the body. Many seniors walk while distracted, thinking about errands, worries, or simply passing time. While mental engagement is natural, complete disconnection from physical sensation can lead to inefficient movement patterns. The brain-body connection remains remarkably adaptable even in later years. Paying gentle attention to how the feet contact the ground, how the arms swing, or how the breath flows can subtly improve coordination and reduce unnecessary tension. This is not about overthinking movement, but about restoring a respectful awareness that the body responds to with surprising grace. Breathing itself is a silent companion to walking, yet many seniors hold their breath or breathe shallowly without realizing it. Years of stress, sedentary habits, or anxiety can condition the nervous system into restrictive breathing patterns. When walking is paired with shallow breathing, oxygen delivery becomes less efficient, the heart works harder, and fatigue arrives sooner. Over time, this can make walking feel more exhausting than it should, leading some seniors to believe that their fitness is declining faster than it truly is. In reality, the body may simply be asking for fuller, more relaxed breaths that match the rhythm of movement. Another common mistake is neglecting the role of the arms. Arms are not decorative accessories while walking. They are integral to balance and momentum. When seniors walk with stiff or barely moving arms, often due to shoulder tightness or habit, the body loses a natural counterbalance to leg movement. This can increase the load on the hips and lower back, subtly increasing strain. The nervous system evolved walking as a whole body activity, not a lower body task. Restoring gentle arm swing can improve efficiency without requiring additional effort. Surfaces also matter more than many realize. Walking exclusively on flat, predictable surfaces can limit the body's adaptability. While safety is paramount, avoiding all variation can reduce the nervous system's ability to respond to small changes in terrain. This adaptability is crucial for preventing falls in real-world environments. Conversely, walking on uneven surfaces without sufficient strength or awareness can be risky. The mistake is not choosing one over the other, but failing to match the environment to the body's current capacity. The body thrives when challenged appropriately, not overwhelmed or sheltered entirely from variation. Many seniors also underestimate the importance of rest days. Walking every single day without variation can lead to repetitive strain, especially if the same route, speed, and distance are used. The body responds well to rhythm, but it also needs recovery. Rest does not mean inactivity. It can mean gentler movement, shorter walks, or alternative activities that reduce load while maintaining circulation. The idea that rest is a sign of decline is deeply ingrained in many people, yet biologically, rest is where adaptation and repair occur. Another mistake lies in ignoring pain that appears mild or inconsistent. Seniors often normalize discomfort, believing that pain is simply part of aging. While some changes are inevitable, persistent or recurring pain is not something the body produces without reason. Pain during or after walking can indicate issues with joint alignment, muscle imbalance, or even cardiovascular strain. Treating pain as background noise can allow small problems to grow into significant limitations. Listening to pain does not mean fearing it. It means responding with curiosity rather than dismissal. Hydration is another quiet factor. Even mild dehydration can affect joint lubrication, blood volume, and cognitive clarity. Seniors often experience a reduced sense of thirst, which can lead to walking while underhydrated. This can make the heart work harder and increase fatigue, sometimes masquerading as poor fitness or aging. The body's need for water does not diminish with age, even if the signals become subtler. There is also the psychological dimension of walking that is often overlooked. Fear of falling, fear of injury, or fear of appearing weak can subtly alter gait. When the brain anticipates danger, muscles tense preemptively, movement becomes rigid, and balance actually worsens. This is one of the body's great paradoxes. Fear meant to protect can increase risk. Cultivating confidence through appropriate challenges, supportive environments, and self-compassion can restore a more natural, fluid walking pattern. Another mistake is walking without considering vision and head movement. Vision plays a central role in balance, and many seniors develop habits of looking down constantly while walking. While this may feel safer, it can disrupt posture and reduce awareness of the broader environment. Conversely, keeping the head rigidly fixed can limit natural balance reflexes. The body evolved to coordinate eye, head, and body movement seamlessly. Restoring gentle, natural head movement can improve spatial awareness and reduce stiffness. Many seniors also fail to adjust walking habits as their bodies change. What worked at 50 may not be ideal at 70, not because of decline, but because of adaptation. Muscles may need more warm-up, joints may benefit from shorter strides, and recovery may require more intention. Clinging to old standards of performance can turn walking into a comparison rather than a conversation with the present body. There is a deeper philosophical layer to all of this. Walking is not merely exercise, it is a daily dialogue with gravity, time, and self-perception. Each step reflects how we relate to our bodies and to aging itself. When walking becomes a task to endure or a metric to meet, its deeper benefits are diminished. When it becomes an exploration, a moment of attention, and a practice of care, it supports not only physical health, but mental and emotional balance. The science of aging tells us that the body remains adaptable far longer than once believed. Muscles respond to gentle challenge, nerves can refine coordination, and even bone density can be influenced by consistent, thoughtful movement. The mistake is not aging. The mistake is assuming that aging removes the body's capacity for learning. Walking, when done with awareness and respect, becomes a form of daily education for the nervous system. Another often unnoticed mistake is neglecting strength alongside walking. Walking alone, while valuable, does not maintain all the muscle groups needed for stability and power. Weak hips, glutes, or ankles can make walking less efficient and increase joint stress. When walking is treated as the sole solution rather than part of a broader movement ecosystem, its benefits plateau. The body prefers diversity even in simple forms. Temperature and environment also play a role. Walking in extreme cold without proper preparation can stiffen joints and increase injury risk. Excessive heat can strain the cardiovascular system, especially in seniors who may have reduced heat regulation. Ignoring these factors can turn an otherwise healthy habit into a source of physiological stress. There is also the mistake of comparing oneself to others. Walking pace, distance, and style vary widely between individuals. Genetics, history of movement, and life experience all shape how the body moves. Comparison can lead to pushing beyond safe limits or, conversely, underestimating one's capacity. The body responds best when guided by internal signals rather than external benchmarks. As we observe seniors who walk with ease and confidence, we often notice something subtle. They appear relaxed. Their movements are not forced, their breathing is steady, and their attention seems gently present. This is not an accident. Relaxation allows the nervous system to coordinate movement efficiently. Tension, even when motivated by determination, disrupts this coordination. One of the quiet mistakes in walking is treating effort as the primary ingredient, when in reality, efficiency and ease are just as important. Walking also interacts with the cardiovascular system in nuanced ways. Sudden starts, abrupt stops, or ignoring warm-up can create unnecessary strain. The heart benefits from gradual increases in demand, allowing blood vessels to adjust smoothly. Seniors who begin walking at full speed without preparation may experience dizziness or discomfort that could be avoided with a few moments of gentle movement. Even the time of day matters. Walking first thing in the morning without allowing joints to warm can feel stiff and uncomfortable. Late evening walks, while calming for some, may interfere with sleep for others. There is no universally correct time, only the time that aligns with the body's rhythms. Ultimately, the most profound mistake seniors can make with daily walking is losing curiosity about their own bodies. When movement becomes routine without reflection, opportunities for adjustment are missed. Curiosity invites experimentation, shorter strides, different surfaces, mindful breathing, or varying pace. The body responds to curiosity with feedback, and over time, walking evolves from a habit into a practice. Walking is one of the last activities many people hope to preserve as they age, not because it burns calories, but because it represents independence. Each step affirms the body's ability to interact with the world. When seniors approach walking with patience, awareness, and respect for biological reality, they are not merely avoiding mistakes. They are honoring the remarkable system that continues to support them, step by step, breath by breath, in quiet partnership with time.